Okay, so once we win the underhook, Danagher says that he calls this the tight waist grip series, which would be once I build that base and I come up, my hand comes around the waist. This comes from wrestling apparently, and the grip's actually called the seat belt, but he changed it to the tight waist grip. Just sit in your butt, bro. He changed it to the tight waist grip because in jiu-jitsu this is called a seat belt, and then it was causing a lot of confusion. So once we come up to our knees, he calls this the tight waist grip. So anytime we're here and we are on our shoulders, notice the way, just turn this way, bro. And I've eventually got the knee shield in, okay? Anytime I'm on my shoulder, it'll be the inside leg controlling because that feels comfortable for me. It'd be quite difficult for me to try and get the leech hook in or the outside hook in if I'm on my shoulder. But the minute I kick up and win that underhook and it built to the elbow prop, that's when we put in the outside hook, and this feels a lot more comfortable. Anytime I'm here and Tyrone tries to flab me out, my shoulder or my elbow is the first part of my body that's furthest back, followed by my shoulder, and then followed by my foot on the mat. So there's a lot of space between my left foot and my right elbow. And the beauty about this movement here, we're going to look at the trilemma, obviously, ankle pick, the roll under sweep, and taking the back is the desired response from there. But not only can I do that, the minute I get that tight waist grip and I'm here, there's nothing to stop me putting in a butterfly hook and starting to launch to run this way, because my hips are free. Once I actually win that underhook, just here, bro. So right now, when he has that crossface underhook, this sucks. I have no mobility, I'm flat on my back. Tyrone has got the dominant grips. So again, from that position, I can stretch out and make him post, get inside control, bring in a knee shield, kick up, win that underhook, and I have that tight waist grip, and then I'd be putting in the outside hook, the Casada hook or the leech hook, whatever you want to call it. But from there, if Tyrone tries to flab me out from there, I have so much mobility now. I'm on my side. I can even build the base of my hand and come up to my knee, which is a dogfight position. This gives me lots of options. But just from an elbow prop, you know, I can move my hips in and out. I can come inside and now fight that and just launch Tyrone. So we have lots of options from there. But Danagher insists that if you get the underhook, the tight waist grip from half guard, and you have an elbow prop, the sequence, the number one sequence is what we're going to go through, the trilemma. If you only have one move or one sequence, this is the sequence you need to put the time into. And it's done and dusted. I mean, a lot of the top half guard players use this. So from our position, I'm going to kick up, I win that underhook. So once I get my ear in his chest as to where I got to in the last sequence, we switch from inside hook to outside hook. Once I'm in this position now, I don't need to control Tyrone's left hand. Why? Try to crossface me. If my head is safe, my ear's in his chest. So obviously the first move is I'm just coming up to my knees and I'm going for either the knee pick or the ankle pick. Already find this and bring him down. Jump up again there, bro. Obviously Tyrone's counter is to drive into me, and he kicks that leg out of the way. So if that's the case, now I can have my roll under sweeps, and I'm on top. One will feed the other. Just over. Again, they have different names. And 10th Planet, they'll call that ankle pick old school. Also they call the roll under sweep the Danagher sweep. So again, from our position, I kick up, I win that tight waist grip, I switch from inside hook to outside hook. So our first sequence is we're just coming up to the dogfight position, and again from there I'll reach down and grab an ankle, grab a knee, put him straight down. I'm not going to go into detail, I'll cover that more in detail, but obviously what Tyrone will want to do from that position, you just bring that leg out, and as he drives into me, I'm using my tight waist grip, the curling of my left foot towards my butt, and as I roll under him, I'm controlling this far leg, and then I can bring him under, or I'm moving under him. And again, we cover the end sequence, and when we go into those sweeps in more detail. But obviously, Tyrone can stop that roll over sweep by posting with his arm. So once I kick up and I win our position, I come up and we're looking for that. Now from there, when I go to roll under, he's got a whizzer on at the moment, so I can't take his back. But the minute I do this, now from this position, he's took the whizzer off, obviously to keep his base. So all I'm going to do from there is I keep the leech hook in, and I just arch my back so my head's coming out the back door. Already now, just by pulling my right foot up on the back. Again, one more time on that. There's perfect one. So if we were doing it from those positions that we were talking about earlier, so from the cross face underhook, we looked at the first one, which was the knee torque or the lug in the leg. It's just this, and I keep them there till I win the underhook. Now from this position, I'm flat on my back. I need to be getting onto my side. So all I'm going to be doing is keeping inside hook in and just stretching. Tyrone will be moving with me, and we end up here. Now even from that position, I don't even have to go to the knee shield. I'm just passing that and I'm straight up. Okay. Whizzer's on, obviously. If the whizzer's not on, I'm coming out to take his back, but he will have that on. So I'm going for that. He sticks his legs straight out, and now I'm rolling under and he posts with his hand. So now I can even let go of the tight waist grip, get my head out the back door, bringing my knee towards my chest. I already have the bottom hook in. And now you're on the back. Just shuffle that way, bro. So I don't need to go to the knee shield if he has that dominant grip again. So again, this time that was making him post with his right hand, posting with his left hand. I'm just bridging, so he posts, hand comes in, and I'm just coming up straight away for that tight waist grip. And we're up, and I take him over. From the knee shield itself, the high one, we're here and here. Okay, when the moment's right, Tyrone tries to get close to me. I've made my wedges. So again, once I kick up, this comes inside, and now we're in. Whizzer's on straight away from Tyrone, which roots out the back. So we'll come up, go to do this. I'm just driving under, control with the tight waist grip, control with the outside hook. As I roll over to get the underhook, Tyrone posts. Head's coming out the back door. Now, I'm on the back. And the last one was low knee shield, whereby I have my ankles crossed, I'm framing, Tyrone tries to get close to me, kick up, on that underhook. Once I have the underhook and my head's in place, I don't need that. So now I just switch from the inside hook to the outside hook, build the base. Maybe this time his whizzer's not on, so my head's coming out the back door. Harness control, tilt them over, bottom hook in, top hook in. We've done them in a particular order, but when you play around with these, it's just whatever he gives you. Normally when I'm playing this position, the second I come up to the dogfight, I'm looking to see has he the whizzer on. If he has, I'll go for the ankle pick. If he defends that, I'll go for the roll under, and if he stops that and posts with his hands, you're back onto the back. But either all three of those sweeps doesn't give your opponent problems. It puts him in a dilemma. He has to address every move, and every reaction he makes will give you one of the other moves. So